Hello again, Guardians, and welcome back to another Destiny episode. Before we begin, I want to first say I am giving away 1,000 silver on the channel this week, and all you have to do to enter and win is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment down below on what you think about XUR's inventory this week. Alongside this, I wanted to also say sorry for the latency of this video. I would have uploaded it sooner, but due to family members on KP Sexy's side being at Roswell's Cancer Institute Research Hospital, we went to visit her aunt first that's going through chemo treatment. So wish her luck. She is going through chemo. She does have cancer, and everything so far is going pretty good. So that's pretty exciting news. Moving into this video, XUR is located on the right side of the tower over in the tower hangar. So go over to the tower hangar. Right when you go down the stairs, you're going to want to veer to your right, and he's going to be located over in the corner. Checking out his inventory though, let's see what he has this week. So, see, and starting from the bottom, we got Motes of Light for 2 strange coins. We've got exotic shards for 7 strange coins. We've got the rare emerald coil and the stealth drive for your blue sparrows being upgraded to legendaries. Remember, these 2 are the rarest, so make sure you buy them while they're here if you are missing those legendary customized sparrows. Alongside this, we've got 3 heavy ammo cents for 1 strange coin. We've got 10 heavy ammo cents for 3 strange coins. You can save a lot of strange coins by buying these up. Then alongside that, we've got 3 of coins, 5 of which you get for 7 strange coins. Then you get 3 glass needles for a whole bunch of stuff, including 3 strange coins, 3 motes of light, and an exotic shard. So these right here are very expensive, especially if you go down here to buy your motes of light and exotic shards to actually buy these. Now alongside this, we've got your legacy engram. Legacy engrams, you guys already know what this is, but for those year 3 players, if you're not too sure on what's going on, legacy engrams are an engram from year 1 exotics. So if you're missing something from year 1, you have a huge possibility of getting it out of this engram by buying one at a time. You're pretty much guaranteed about 95% of the time the one that you're missing. For those year 2 players and year 1 players, you probably already have all the year 1 exotics, and you've also probably already know what legacy engrams are. So let's move on. No backup plans. This is a fairly decent rolled backup plans. You've got intellect and strength, max 54, and strength maxed at 51. This exotic is going to be maxed out at 87% towards your tier 12. So it's 87% out of 100, which isn't perfect, but it's fairly high up there. It is in the yellow. So we've ended up having shotgun loader. You've got machine gun loader. Shotgun loader, very good. Then you've got rain blows, which increases melee attack speed. You've also got gain bonus melee energy on grenade hit, both fairly decent inside of PvE or PvP. Then again, that intellect and strength. But the exotic perk that you get is shotgun kills trigger force barrier, and force barrier's duration is increased. So alongside this, with the new meta coming up on Tuesday, the new patch notes, and everything changing in the Crucible, I'm not too sure on how important this exotic is going to be. I actually think, honestly, when the Tuesday patch notes come out and the game's updated, you're going to be seeing these gauntlets used a lot less. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are going to decide to opt in for other exotics instead of using these ones. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be null and void. I still think it will work, but with shotgun ammunition being lowered and you dying, you're going to have to play very carefully and strategically to allow yourself to have your special ammo and be able to use these gauntlets effectively. So, force barrier, probably not going to be running too much Juggernaut Defender Titan for a while. So this new meta is going to change significantly. Let's move on to the Hunter piece. Now the Hunter piece is going to be the Skyburner's Annex. This is going to be an okay roll. It's got a 78% roll. The intellect is a max out of 91. And you end up having Invigoration, which gain bonus melee energy on orb pickups. So that's okay. Then you end up having Inverse Shadow, increased super energy gained from killing PvE foes. And then you've also got gain bonus super energy from heavy weapon kills from PvE kills as well. And again, you have that strength, and you can also max out that intellect to 91. These, again, I will say, again, is not a very good roll. Remember, it's only 78%, so it's not very high. Then you've got versatile shooter, which heavy weapon kills have a chance to create orbs. Orbs collected when your super is full have a chance to grant special ammo. Now, this is a very useful exotic in the terms of if you die and you don't have any special ammo left, but you have your super generated fully, if a teammate in your Crucible team drops an orb and you pick it up, you will get special ammo from that. How beneficial will this be inside of the Crucible in the new update? Not too sure on that, but it is a viable exotic you could possibly use, but I would recommend using other things for your hunter than the Skyburner's Annex. It is a very niche kind of exotic, not very important, and I would just recommend using something a lot more versatile inside of the Crucible than just doing this to get special ammo. Moving on, we've got the Apotheosis Veil for the Warlock. Now, Apotheosis Veil, in my opinion, is a decent exotic. I've always liked this exotic for one special use, and that's running a Stormcaller Warlock if I am not going to be running my Impossible Machines. That is if I decide to not run my Impossible Machines, or say you don't even have Impossible Machines. Say you're a Year 3 player and you've never obtained them yet. You have this exotic option right now to buy from XUR, and that actually replaces the Transcendence perk on your Stormcaller, and now you don't have to waste your grenade or melee to get your health back instantly from popping your super. This can save you in a tight situation where you're almost dead. If you pop your super really quick, you get your grenade, you get your melee, and you also get your health back. Now, with Transcendence from your Stormcaller, what normally happens is if you have your grenade and melee charged, if you use Transcendence and you pop your super or your Stormcaller, you'll get your health back, but it will also take away your grenade and melee. Instead of doing that, this one will give you your health back and give you a grenade and melee. So it's actually pretty useful. Alongside this, we do have a build of Intellect and Discipline, which I always love with my Warlock. And this is going to actually max out at a 96%. So it's almost a tier 12 build. So it's a really good role for you exotics out there for running Warlocks. So for the Warlocks out there, really decent exotic to get your hands on right now, especially if you want to run your Stormcaller and you don't have Impossible Machines. Once again, there are other exotics out there that are much better than the Apotheosis Veil, but it's personally one of my favorites. Alongside this, you get Ashes to Assess, which gain bonus super energy on grenade kills, and then you also gain bonus super energy from heavy weapon kills to Minions of the Darkness, so this can actually help you out in PvE situations as well. And you also have Infusion, replenishes health each time you pick up an Orb of Light. And getting your health back in PvE situations by doing this is pretty nice. So there you have it. Moving on to the weapon, we've got the Hawkmoon. And, oh man, it's a little tricky to really see if this is going to be a viable gun soon. Now, with the update, hand cannons are going to be buffed up a little bit to the Year 1 specs. And Hawkmoon was an excellent gun back in Year 1. There's a couple changes with the accuracy and the distance from hand cannons moving into Year 3 and the new update coming out on Tuesday. But I would recommend trying the Hawkmoon out when Tuesday comes around, because it actually might be one of the good, decent guns to use in this new PvP meta. Why? We speculate as YouTubers and content streamers on Twitch and YouTube that the Hawkmoon is going to have a really nice accuracy of damage output and being able to use that one random bullet in the magazine that causes considerable bonus damage. Hawkmoon was a great weapon back in Year 1, and if they're bringing that accuracy damage back, then this is going to be a very, very viable exotic possibly. Now I'm saying possibly because we're not 100% sure if it's going to be good. Now this exotic also looks great with the ornaments, and I'd recommend trying it out and testing it out. A lot of people still use it today in PvP for some reason, and for right now, the meta doesn't really call for Hawkmoon. A lot of people are using Last Word over the Hawkmoon, but I will say this. This gun ripped through enemies back in Year 1. It was a great hand cannon to use in PvP, and I really hope it does come back. I never actually used the Hawkmoon back in Year 1 just because I loved using auto rifles, and I used the Vax Mythoclast, and I used the Thorn, and I used other things. Never really took the Hawkmoon out for a spin, but I have seen gameplays of it back in Year 1, and it was an excellent weapon. So there you have it, Guardians. That's all the content for this week's XUR inventory location review. Now, I would like to say this is episode 21 after the Rise of Iron dropped, which is absolutely crazy. It's been several months since the Rise of Iron expansion. We're waiting for Destiny 2, and if you guys want to see some news on Destiny 2, click the image on the screen now. Thank you guys again for watching this episode, and if you enjoyed it, drop a like, share it with your friends, leave some comments, questions, or concerns down in the comment section below. And as always, Guardians, stay violent, be privileged. We'll see you all in the next episode.